So we will start the session. But to begin with the seminar, in order to tune our mind with heavenly word, we will first recite the true words spoken by Buddha together, which is in the handout, the sutra in the handout. So this is a core sutra of happy science. And the true words spoken by Buddha is a sacred sutra written by Master Ryuho Okawa. And also, this sutra was written with the spiritual support from the Buddha's consciousness in heavenly world. Because it has the vibrations of the higher spiritual world, reciting it helps to tune our mind with the high spirits of heaven. And also, the content of this sutra is what Buddha really wanted to say. So it has 10,000 times more spiritual benefit than any Buddhism old sutra or prayers. So as we read it together, please try to calm your mind and imagine tuning with the spiritual frequency of the heavenly world. And also try to focus on understanding the content of the sutra. Okay? So let us recite true words spoken by Buddha together. Also, it's a double-sided, so you have to go the other side as well. The true words spoken by Buddha. There used to be the light in the great universe. The light is the energy of Buddha. People can live by this energy, and Buddha's energy has made human history. It will be supplied eternally. This eternal light comes from heaven and prevails on earth. This is the light of heaven. Through the prism of Buddha, there appear the 7 colors of rainbow, arching over in the sky. Here you can see Buddha's mercy. Yellow is the color of teaching. White is the color of saving. Red is the color of justice. Purple is the color of obedience. Blue is the color of thinking. Green is the color of harmony. Silver is the color of progress. These 7 colors help each other, and there appears Buddhaland. Buddhaland is shining brightly because of gathering of bodhisattvas. This is the land of love or the land of mercy. This is the land of wisdom or the land of teaching. Especially, this is the land of souls resting in peace. Real souls are the children of Buddha. The children of Buddha became real human beings. Real human beings have spirituality. The spirits are immortal powers. The spirits are immortal forces. The spirits are real entities. The physical bodies are the shadows of the spirits. It means you are the boat sailing down the great river. The great river is a symbol of the course of lives. Each of you sails down as a small boat, so you need a boatman. If it were not for your own boatman, you surely go aground. This boatman really means your mind. If your mind makes a mistake, the boat breaks into pieces by a large rock. And you also need a bamboo pole. This pole is the meaning of the true words. When you go down a rapid stream, you need to pant in a stream. Then you can change your course. The true words means the teaching of Buddha. Buddha enlightened and spoke the true words, and Buddha's teaching became a gold mine. This gold mine suggests various teachings. These are another expression of Buddha's truth. It brightens up your days. Or, to put it another way, the fruits of Buddha's mercy. All of you, now here, listen to me. Never lose your way, now and forever. The guiding hand has already waved. Please follow this white hand and go straightly on and on. Your lives are not limited to this world only. They have three aspects: the past, the present, the future. Your pasts have already gone by, yet still, your mistakes will be kept in your minds. That is a reason why you should understand other people, and you yourself should reflect on what you have done. You and others are not different. On the contrary, both are children of Buddha, and brothers and sisters. Now then, love each other. Let us bring up each other, and it's time to forgive each other. This is eternal law, which penetrates the present and the future. Yes, indeed, the light of the dark night. The dark night of this world is hell. It is also the same in another world. Since we came down to this world, the sun of the truth is scheduled to rise. Now we are watching rising sun. It will shed light to the future to invite sad people to Buddha land. Now here I command, there shall not be conflict in this world. There shall not be distrust in this world. There shall not be crime in this world. There shall not be evil spirit in this world. There shall not be the devil in the next world. Only the ideal world, utopia, shall be realized. All of the people love each other, live harmoniously, believe in one another. That world is utopia. All of us could be the light of bodhisattvas, believing that the light has reality, believing that love has reality, believing that the truth has reality. These are the facts that should be conveyed. We, the light of bodhisattvas, get together, work together to keep right mind and live in tune with Buddha's words. Here we vow to do so. Thank you very much. So let us talk about today's topic. So first, about the inner peace, but I would like to introduce a fundamental premise for today's seminar, which is necessary for achieving the purpose of today's seminar, inner peace. So the premise is the truth that you are the master of your own mind. This is the important point. So you can control your own mind 100% by yourself. And in other words, only you can manage your mind. Only you can change it. So this is the truth. So when you hear this, you might think like, but sometimes other people attack me or invade my mind. And sometimes they drag me down. You feel like that. And I think you can say that. It's yes, I agree with you. But I would say other people or your environment can influence you, influence your thoughts, or influence your emotions. But they cannot change your mind for you. You are the master of your own mind. So in every moment, it is you who decide, who react, and who take action. So this is an important part. In the book Happy Me, Master said like this: one of the secrets of life lies in how to manage our mind. human beings are allowed to control their own mind and are 100% free as to how they control it. It is almost impossible to control another person's thinking, but when it comes to our own thoughts, we have been given full authority. So, when God created human souls, He didn't give us any restriction regarding what to think and how we feel. So, we are able to have good thoughts as well as even wrong thoughts as we wish. But freedom comes with responsibility for its consequence. So, a good thoughts leads you to happiness, and negative thoughts leads you to unhappiness. Whatever thought we may have, happiness and unhappiness are the results of our own choices, not others. So we have freedom to think and feel, and also responsibility for its results. So this is a meaning of full authority of your mind. So to illustrate, think of a horse pulling a carriage with driver on it. So in this context, your mind as a horse, and you as a driver guiding a horse to go to the direction you want to go. So I would say the horse, your mind, reacts to many things along the road instinctively by its emotion. So it might sometimes get distracted by a bird flying nearby and go off course. Or it might see an approaching carriage and suddenly starts to run so fast. Like that, the mind reacts. But your task as a driver is to gently and skillfully steer the horse back on track and go to the destination. This is your task. So this is an example of relationship between you and your mind. So your mind always reacts instinctively and emotionally when something happens in your daily life. So the ability to manage your mind's reactions and lead it to the direction you truly want to go, that is your driving skill of the mind. So whether you can maintain the peace of your mind or your unhappiness or happiness, all of these are the results of how you manage your own mind, because you have the full authority. So I would like you to accept this essential premise first. Then, without accepting this truth, it is not truly possible to maintain our peace of mind. So this is a fundamental premise for today's lecture. So, today I would like to speak about this inner driving skill, the ability to control and manage our mind. Since our time is limited today, I would like to focus on how to manage two emotions that become major obstacles to achieving inner peace. And one is anger, and one is envy. You can say jealousy as well. So these are the main culprits, villains of our mind. So I can say everyone has both feelings. I have both feelings as well. And those emotions can be necessary in certain situations. But when such emotions arise, it becomes difficult to feel inner peace, and they destroy our sense of happiness. So that's why making an effort to let go of these feelings from within your mind is a key part of mastering the art of inner peace. To do so, we will learn the causes of these emotions and how to deal with them. So first, let's talk about anger. Anger is a major factor that disrupts inner peace. And I would say anger is a poison for inner peace. The Buddha identified anger as one of the three poisons of mind, which are greed, anger, and ignorance. Those three are main poisons, Buddha said. So whether it's your own anger toward others or anger directed at you from others, it often spreads like a poison within your mind and destroying your inner peace. So anger poisons both the person who holds anger and the person it's directed at. Both people got poisoned. And the effect of anger's poison have been scientifically proven. And various teachings have shown that if this toxic effect of anger accumulate, it will harm the body, harm your body. And even it will cause illnesses such as cancers. So poison of anger is very dangerous. We have to know that. So even if you don't have often get extremely angry, but still you have sometimes feeling irritated, right? Those are accumulate. Those are will be accumulate. Or sometimes your mind feels unsettled because someone directed anger at you. So we have to deal with this emotion. And in order to deal with it, we should know that the mechanism of anger. So when do we feel anger? Why do people get angry? It's because we have certain expectations or desires for how others should behave. But sometimes those expectations are not realized. Then, because we cannot control how others behave, when these desires are unfulfilled, anger arises automatically within our mind. So you might get angry because someone didn't do what you wanted them to do, or because they said something you didn't want to hear instead of the words you expected to hear. For instance, please imagine if you worked hard and achieved a good result, but your boss said you were lucky enough to get the results. Then you might feel angry. Or if you greeted your coworker warmly and helped them as work, but it turns out she was speaking badly about you behind your back, then you might feel upset or anger, right? So first example indicates that you expected to be evaluated the results with your efforts, but your boss ignored your efforts and didn't evaluate. So you might get unfulfilled desire. Second example indicates that you treated very nicely to your coworker, but he or she repaid your kindness with betrayal. You might think he or she should treat you nicely as well, because you treated nicely. But you didn't get any reward or any gratitude. So then you got unfulfilled desires. Like that. We get angry when we feel we have been underestimated instead of praised, or when we feel angry when we are not thanked despite their deserving gratitude, or when we are treated unfairly instead of being valued. So anger or irritation comes from the unsatisfied feeling with your own point of view. This is a cause of anger. So how should we deal with anger? What can we do in the moment when we feel anger rising, or when someone directs anger towards us? So first step is to take deep breath. One effective way to calm the mind is through deep breathing. Some of you may know and already do this, but this is very effective and the most easy way to control our minds. So when we are irritated or get angry, our breathing tends to be shallow, unconsciously. So by taking several slow, deep breathing, deeply enough the air filling the lower part of your abdomen, stomach. You can help settle the storm inside your mind and regain a sense of calm and clarity. So please remember, the deeper, the better. So especially anger is instant reaction, so you must settle your mind before taking action in anger. So when you breathe out, please imagine your anger poison will be blown away from inside of your body. That will help you think calmly. So please take deep breathing at least 3 times. When you feel angry, you have to take a deep breath at least 3 times. And deeper, better. So this is one way to deal with your anger. This is what everyone can practice. But be careful not to make it sound like sigh. Like, if you do that, that will make people angry. Yeah, okay? So the second step is to change your perspectives. So once you have calmed down, it is important to look at the situation objectively, not subjectively. So when we are angry, we tend to view things only from our own subjective point of view. In other words, when we tend to view things self-centered way. So if you can understand other people's perspectives, or if you can see yourself from neutral standpoint, you can soothe your mind. And that's why it's important to see things from the other person's perspective and try to see the situation objectively and rationally. So for example, when your boss was so angry at you with no reason, you could think, oh, my colleague said our boss argued with his wife last night, so he must be irritated today. So I don't have to take it seriously like that. Or I helped my coworker with work because I wanted to be helpful for her. But she spoke ill of me and I got angry. But seeing from her point of view, it might have feel like, oh, I was saying she was not capable of doing that job, which might make her feel like inferior, like that. So, understanding the other person's feelings and position can help release your anger. Furthermore, it's helpful to consider things from a third person perspective and ask yourself. For example, you might think, he is always late and breaks promises, so I feel angry about that. But then you can ask yourself, have I never been late? Or have I never failed to keep a promise? If you recall, you've probably done same things as he did before. So you may become humble and realizing that both you and the other person is not perfect. That makes it difficult to get angry easily and criticize others harshly. So when you can see things from the broader perspective, the incident tends to be seem smaller and less significant. So as a result, the flames of anger will gradually fade away. Those are the ways to deal with anger. Also, I want to talk about envy or jealousy. And I believe many people experience these feelings as well. So when we compare ourselves to others and see that they have what we want or they have achieved the result we desire, that time we feel envy, we feel jealousy. So when we feel envy, we feel sense of unhappiness, right? But envy is a very tricky emotion, because most often It is either disguised or buried in denial, because sometimes it is hidden behind your anger or behind your hatred towards someone. For example, when we criticize someone, on the outlook, it appears to be an authentic claim based on the sense of justice, but it often comes from envy. Why does envy arise? It happens when we feel like someone is receiving more things or more recognition or more love than we are. Then we instinctively feel less. We feel a sense of lack at the time. And because of this feeling, the flames of envy start to burn within our minds. So similarly, when we see someone who appears to be happy, we may feel less happier in comparison, which also gives us envy. So envy is another emotion that disrupts our inner peace. So for practitioners of the path of self-discipline or inner peace, learning how to control feelings of jealousy or envy is a crucial key of spiritual training. So the problem of these emotions is that they will destroy not only your inner peace, but also your future happiness as well. So each person holds an ideal image within, and which are related with what you want to achieve or what you want to get. So envy or jealousy is a part of your mind's mechanism that tries to destroy your ideals, the ideal images of what you want to become. This is the meaning of the problem of envy. So if you have those emotions, it means that you have the desire to put others down. So the person you feel envy is, in fact, your own ideal self. The truth is, you want to become like that person. Yet, because someone else stands in that place instead of you, we cannot accept it. So you may want to criticize the person, or attack the person, or sometimes hate the person. So therefore, feelings of jealousy and envy toward others ultimately deny the ideal within yourself. That means on a subconscious level, we are actually moving in the direction of I don't want to become like him, or I don't want to become like that. So in this way, it eventually becomes the opposite of what we truly desire, because it's denial of your ideal. So for this reason, envy and jealousy are things we must overcome, not only because it harms others, but also because it harms yourself. So then how to deal with it? How to deal with envy? So first step to deal with envy is to accept the fact that the object of envy is your ideal self. This is a little bit difficult. But you don't envy people you have no interest or outside of your comparison. So for example, cricket is very popular in India, right? But I don't feel jealousy toward professional cricket players. No matter how much money they earn or how famous they are, I don't envy them. Why? Because I have no interest in cricket. Even I don't know the rules. But however, for someone who is seriously aiming to become a professional and play so hard, for them, professional players will likely become the object of jealousy and envy. For example, if you are working hard to get promotion and your colleague gets promoted before you will likely feel envy. So, feeling jealousy or envy usually happens toward people who are in areas you have interest and want to become like. So you feel jealousy toward those people, but toward others outside of your interest, you don't feel jealousy. So firstly, you are better to recognize that this person represents your own ideal. If you can accept this fact and can stop criticizing or attacking, you stop yourself from moving away from your ideals. Also, when you feel envy, you can recognize like, oh, this is what I desire to get subconsciously. You can find out your true desire, your true goal. So accept the ideal will be the first step to achieve it. Also, if you are being envied or criticized by others around you, you need to realize that those people are not just disliking or attacking you. Those people might be actually jealous of you because they wish to be like you. So, understanding this can also change the way you perceive and respond to their criticisms. And it helps you let them go from your mind. And next step is to have a heart of blessing. If you can honestly acknowledge that the envy or jealousy you feel in your mind is directed toward someone you truly wish to become like, then I want you to replace your mind envious feeling into a heart of blessing. A heart of blessing is a heart of affirmation. Affirmation is a desire for this is how I want to be. This is what I want to be. You accepting. For example, if you feel envy towards someone who is very good at studying, accept that this person is your ideal. Then try to genuinely bless their efforts and achievement. People tend to have the desire to be friends with those who bless them. So as a result, they may be happy and willing to share with you how they study or their tips to study. Right? Or if you feel jealous of a friend who has become successful and wealthy in business, instead of criticizing them or out of envy, try sincerely praising them. Then ask how they achieved such a success. They may tell you a secret of success, or they may introduce you to their network, or even help you with your work. So they may lead you to success. So by transforming your feelings of envy into a heart of blessing, you can gradually move closer to your ideal. This is the importance of how to overcome your envy. So I talked about two major negative emotions. So I want you to practice the self-reflection from now on. So could you look at your handout? So you might find the self-reflection sheet in your handout. So based on what I talked, I want you to answer questions in it and look back yourself to release your negative emotions from your mind. So first, please relax your body. Please relax your body and stretch your back. You can just get eased, get relaxed. So rotate your neck, the shoulders, okay? And please take deep breaths a few times so that you can get relaxed, okay? So I would like you to recall someone toward whom you have felt anger or envy in the past, or someone who has directed anger or envy toward you. If it is about anger, follow the guidance in the upper box. And if it is about envy, follow the guidance in the lower box and write it out. So please record a past event and reflect on it following the questions provided. Important thing is here is to think about it objectively. Try to record the scene like you are watching a movie without being emotionally involved. Okay, so now let's take about 5 minutes to reflect on a situation that disturbed your inner peace. So I have to give you 5 minutes. So please start and make self-reflection. Okay, thank you very much. Please finish self-reflection. Was it difficult? You can recall the your feeling as well. And if you're now feeling anger or envy because of the recalling the incident, uh, please talk to me after. Okay. And this making self-reflection and see things objectively is very important to make inner peace. So removing these toxic feelings of anger and envy is like detox for the mind. So self-reflection is detox your mind. So if you don't know how to clear them out, stress and feelings of unhappiness will gradually build up in your mind. Okay, so those are the points to make self-reflections. First, take a quiet time to look back your emotion and situation. And recall the scene objectively, like you are watching a movie, not subjectively. And understand from other points of view. Those are the points to make self-reflection. So just as having a driver's license doesn't make you a good driver, controlling your mind also requires to this kind of training. Through such practices, you will get technique to maintain peace of mind. So now I would like you to do one more practical exercise for your inner peace. That is meditation. There are two main benefits of meditation. One is to calm the mind and regain your original peaceful and stable state of mind. The other is that you can receive light and energy from the heavenly world. So through meditation, by receiving light from the heavenly world, so that you got a power to cut off negative thoughts. So today, I would like to do meditation of the flowing stream of river. It's called. So I will explain about this a little bit. And it is a meditation to becoming like a river water. So through this meditation, please try to look at yourself as a spiritual being, not a physical being, like a shapeless being you should try to achieve. So you must realize that this world, which is perceived through your physical body, like eyes, ears, nose, mouth, skin, and brain, is not the real world. It is only a temporary world. So emotions like anger or jealousy belong to the physical self, not to the spiritual self. So to throw away those feelings, you must perceive yourself as a spiritual being, as a soul itself. So in other words, you need to try to become infinitely clear, like a water, and let go of all negative thoughts and emotions. So aim of this meditation is to achieve a completely transparent state of mind and wash away your thoughts and emotions which disturb your inner peace. So please imagine that you become clear stream of river and flow slowly and calmly. So your mind will be purified through meditation, the flowing stream of river. Okay? So we will do this meditation today. But before that, I want to take a little time to do counting breath meditation. And this meditation will help calm your mind and prepare for deeper meditation. Okay? So again, please relax your body. There's no tense in your body. So gently roll your shoulders or turn your necks. Yeah. Feel free to relax, get relaxed. Just, but please straighten your back. Just straighten your back and relax your body. And no tensing shoulder, necks. Okay? So please close your eyes. And please to take a deep breath. So when you breathe out, count the number 1 in your mind. And as you breathe in, count 2. And breathe out, count 3. When you breathe in, count 4. Then continue to count up until 10 as you keep breathing in and out. Keep breathing deeply and calmly. Let go of distracting thoughts. Just focus on counting with breathing. Make your mind peace and calm. Please imagine when you breathe out, your tiredness or disturbing thoughts will be blown away. When you breathe in, the light from heavenly world will come into your body and shine from inside. Keep on breathing in and out deeply. Let go of distracting thoughts. Just focus on counting with breathing. Please calm your mind. Take a deep breath deeply. Please go back to your natural breath now. We will move into meditation of flowing stream of the river. Now we will do the meditation of the flowing stream of the river. Again, please calm your mind. Calm your breathing and allow yourself to flow as if you are the water of the clear stream. Let go of all thoughts. Let go of your physical self and know that you are flowing, ever-changing self. Flow like a stream, letting go of your anger, letting go of your envy, letting go of your negative thoughts. Everything you felt is just in your past. Now you are free from anger, from envy, from any negative thought. Your mind will be purified and clear like a stream. You feel relieved when you feel calmness. Please release your all negative thoughts and seek for inner peace. You are now flowing like a stream. No attachments, no physical self, just your clear and calm mind. Your mind will be purified and clear like a stream. Your mind will be purified and clear like a stream. Everything goes away. Everything is just in your past. Now you are free from any negative thoughts. So please finish your meditation and open your eyes. This is a meditation of the hour style. So you feel calm? You feel calm now? So that is a way to make your inner peace. So finally, let me sum up to today's seminar. So today we learned methods to navigate your mind and maintain the inner peace in your daily life. The important point is that only you, yourself, can control your mind, your own happiness. This is an important part. So if you are controlled by feelings such as anger and jealousy, that means you hand over your authority of your mind to other people or to environments outside of yourself. You're handing over your authority to become happy. So no matter what happens, those external events only affect your mind. But it is you yourself who ultimately determine your happiness or unhappiness. So I want you to understand this clearly for today. And both anger and envy are emotions that spread unhappiness to those around you. So deal with anger by objective point of view. Deal with envy or jealousy by a heart of blessing. In other words, when more people can cultivate inner peace and a heart of blessing, happiness spreads throughout the world. So if you truly wish to make this world a better place, you should start with your own inner peace. Then you can act for others with love. Without getting the inner peace, you sometimes distribute negative thoughts. So first, try to control, maintain your inner peace. Then you can spread happiness as well. Please keep in this mind. And finally, Master Ryuho Okawa wishes to create people who can declare, I am happy. So this is the purpose of happy science as well. So let's choose to be happy from today onward. And let's help many people choose to be happy together. So it is our mission to guide people to be able to choose to be happy. So you have 100% freedom of thoughts. So you can choose to be happy. We would like you to be aware of this noble mission of life to help other people attain the true happiness as well. So if you are interested in, please join us in this movement. If you want to become a member of Happy Science, you are more than welcome to the Fellowship of Happiness. And let's together study the teaching of Master Ryuho Okawa and give others love and happiness, so we can make this world a more beautiful place. If you want to know more about the membership, please talk to us later. So this is my lecture for today. Thank you for listening.